All right, I had a couple of people let their credit cards expire and lost their spot. If you want to take one of those spots on the SMT, send me an email. I'll include that in the description below. So just a quick note here. When I tend to, this is just human behavior. When I tend to get the most subscriptions or people, wanting to get on the waiting list, as it is now, is generally when, after the market has rallied for a long ways. Usually RSI is overbought, like right in here. This is when the fear of missing out is infecting people, and at this point they can look back and say, Gary was right. This was a bottom here. Should have been in and holding my long positions, but I don't want to miss any more of the rally. So, instead of getting in down here and riding the move up, and we saw lots and lots of people trying to pick tops all the way up in this move. So most people, I wouldn't say most, but a lot of people missed chunks or most of this rally because they still had the memory of this, and they were worried that the market was going to top and they would lose some of their gain. So they should pick a top, try to pick a top, and then the market would rally some more. And then they were either afraid to pull the trigger because they were going to have to buy at a higher price than where they'd sold, or then they bought, they finally gave in and bought up here, and then we get another correction. They panic to sell down here. So basically, this is just what the vast majority of traders do, retail traders especially, that haven't developed the patience and the emotional control yet to make money in the market. And so, this is when most people want to buy. This is when people want to join the SMT, is after the rally has become mature, and usually in an overbought condition, because they're afraid that it's just going to continue to go up and up and up, and it's going to leave them behind, and they're not going to make any money off the rally. And you should actually do the exact opposite. So this was when I was telling people to take profits on their positions. This first daily cycle was extremely mature. It was overbought. We were due for a correction, and now we're getting it. And so now it's the opposite. Our traders are now again afraid to buy, because they extrapolate this correction indefinitely into the future. But you can see the exact opposite is happening. We're extremely oversold. And anybody can look at this chart and see the best times to buy are when the market is oversold, and then sell when it's overbought. You buy when it's oversold. You sell up here when it's overbought. Buy when it's oversold. Sell when it's overbought. It's extremely oversold right now. So now is the time to do the opposite of what you generally do. Now is the time to be looking for a buying opportunity. And getting in low doesn't mean you're going to get a perfect entry. You could buy, and it could still drop further. Price was oversold right here, but it still went lower. But by the time this gets overbought again, even an early entry right here is going to produce a profit. So 2 spots open for people that want to learn the right way to trade. Get in at a bottom instead of at a top. Again, I'll put my email in the description below. You can shoot me an email if you want to take one of those 2 spots.